Happy Sunday. This is Asia on America on IntellectualRadio.com. I am your host, Hood Oprah. I got Matt in the building. What's going on,
Hey,
cousin?
Chicago. Hey, how you doing, Ace?
And I forgot your name. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry, Renee. Jamil Harris.
Jamil.
Now, before we get off into my guest for the day, of course, I want to go ahead and do my top housekeeping notes. August was Black Business Month. If you guys are not friends with me on social media, I would like for you to go ahead and follow me on all social media platforms. Facebook is Asia or America. TikTok is Hood _Oprah. Instagram, Asia or America. And for the month of August, I shouted out a couple of my favorite Black owned businesses from around the city of Chicago and across America because I try to my best to shop with everybody that has a small Black business. There was one that I forgot to mention, and it's my own IntellectualRadio.com. This is a Black owned radio station. Mr. Earl, super producer, has been on air for 14 years, and he has a platform that allows you to feed your brain. I'm glad that he has that platform and allows me to come and do my thing. So I wanted to, Matt been on the show before. He is the CEO of Dream. And he had this Facebook post that came up across, and it was showing this business that he had. And I was like, man, let me get him on because anything that Matt do, of course, I'm going to stand behind Westside Businesses 110-fold. So I want you to come on with your business partners and tell us a little bit about this initiative that you guys have going on.
Oh, hey, what's up again, Chicago? How y'all doing? This Matt with Dream, what I'm saying? Dream, that's my brand. I'm here partnering with three of my talented homies, man. I mean, these guys, man, how can I say it all started from Franklin Park, man. It's a group of people, man, up out of Franklin Park. And for those who don't know where Franklin Park is at, it's located right there on the corner, man, of 15th and Kildare, man. And what we like to call, or what we know of as the K-Town area of Chicago. So man, for years, like we've been growing up, man. I mean, I just had a 41 birthday pass. Don't want to shout out my age, but
Blessings.
you know what I mean. But yeah, for sure though. But standing right next side of me, I want to introduce y'all, to of the CEO, the president of his own company, Debonair and Stone J. My man Jamil, man. I'm kind of a little choked up, man. I've been ripping and running, man, getting myself together and stuff, man. But I want y'all to give some love, show some love, man. Shout out to my boy Jamil, man. Once again, Debonair and Swan J. And he'll let you know about his brand, man, and let you know what else we got going on, man. You know what I'm saying? But give it up for him.
What's up, Roland? What's up? I am Jamil Harris, the CEO of Debonair and Swan Ye. We just come together trying to change the narrative. They always say that Black people don't stick together. So that's our whole thing. We trying to break all these bad cycles and habits. So,
tell my listeners who may not be familiar with your brand, what exactly does your brand encompass and how can we get involved with this so that we can definitely go out and support?
So I'm actually up and coming. My website is currently under construction. Everybody just keep telling me, man, I love the way you dress. You need to come out with your own clothing line. So it's like a natural reflex for me. So one day I was just searching words that describe me. So I came up with I'm a big fan of Dapper Dan.
Okay.
So I came up
dress.
with
Look at him.
So I'm a big fan of Dapper Dan. So I was just looking up words that describe me, and I came up with Debonair, and it fit me to a T. High maintenance, dapper, handsome, swagger. Soigné is more of a French word. It means high maintenance, high class, elegance. So that was just two words. It just clicked immediately. I couldn't pronounce it at first. So I had the Google thing. It showed me how to say it. And I just took it and ran with it. It's been, a year now? So, a lot of things is still up and coming. But anybody that want to get in touch with me, my Facebook page is Najee Harris. My Instagram page is money_meal3. Money_meal3.
So while we're waiting on the other counterparts of this conglomerate that you guys are building, tell us a little bit about those two. I mean, they're not here, but of course, speak on them and let the people know what's going on. We got one in the hold on.
Yeah, we got one coming in.
So go ahead, Matt.
Hey, how y'all doing? Back again, everybody, a lot of us know, y'all been seeing me out, slinging and sliding and doing all this glide, man. But I couldn't do that, man, if it wasn't for my boy Wayne. And, a lot of y'all know him as Slingshot Wayne, but I know him as Lil Wayne. Y'all call him Big Wayne. I mean, he all of those things, but he Wayne, Slingshot Wayne is what he like to go off of. He's the owner and the CEO of Four Seasons Slingshot, which you guys can catch him also, in the Franklin Park area. He'll be in a minute to give you his contact information. I don't know it right offhand. That's my boy. I got it in my phone, but that might be his personal line. But
no problem. So we're going to take a break right now so that we can go ahead and introduce the rest of the panel. This is Asia on America on IntellectualRadio.com. And we're back. So now we were speaking to Matt about the other counterpart for this conglomerate. Your name is Wayne. They call you Weezy F Baby. Say the babies. Is that what's going on?
They call me a lot of things in the neighborhood, but all the kids call me Slingshot Wayne, so I ran with it.
Okay. Tell my guests and my viewers a little bit about your business as well.
It's a slingshot business. I started in 2021, and I just took the idea and was like, man, this is what I want to do. And I made it happen. Started putting it in the neighborhood, and everybody started loving it. And instead of me leaving the neighborhood, I said I'm going to keep it in the neighborhood so people could come and see the neighborhood is just not just no ordinary neighborhood. It can actually be something.
So all of you guys are from Franklin Park?
Yes.
I grew up in L-Town, but I spent a large majority of my life in K-Town. I lived in the Manors, and then I moved on 4117 West 21st. Then I moved 1823 South Karloff, and then I lived 4119. So I've lived in K-Town the entire time.
K-Town, baby.
I'm L-Town. Let's always keep this pimping. I lived over there for 20 years, but I always have saw the effect that Franklin Park had. And why is Franklin Park so special? How is there such a big hub? And, there is a lot of violence around the neighborhood. How does that park still maintain the core of being family oriented and having a structure for the kids? Because it's always something going on over there, from the baseball games to the pools to the block club parties. How do you guys keep that going on with, all the things that's going on in the city?
So, some things change as far as different generations, but the same people are still running that neighborhood, the same community, the same people, older people, they still putting together activities for the kids to do. Then you got people that work in Franklin Park that hands-on, they see these kids every day. And a lot of people around there, they silent investors. They gonna do what's necessary for the kids, but they don't broadcast it. While we on the air, I'm gonna shout out Big Dog. He won I know he don't want me to put him on blast, but he do what he got to do and what's needed.
Yeah, everybody know about Big Dog in K-Town.
Sure.
Yeah.
So how did you guys even meet? You all met at Franklin Park as kids, and then y'all just grew up and just kept it?
So he been one of my best friends since we was 6.
Are y'all Mason kids too?
Hughes.
Okay.
Hughes. All Hughes right here.
And Matt always been our big homie.
Okay. So Matt, you older?
I am older.
Okay.
Yeah. And AD.
I know I look young, but I am older.
Okay.
But yeah, like he said, just to piggyback on what Jamil was talking about, like, like Franklin Park has always been, just like an extra home. Like, of course, we gonna breed the winners out of there. I mean, it goes back to record. It don't matter if we do basketball, flow hockey, volleyball, we can visit every park district and took home trophies. So And I think a lot of that comes from, just like he said, Big Dog. We can't forget about Pamela Black. We can't forget about Cliff. It's a lot. The list goes on. We can't forget about Lydia Johnson. We can't forget about, and it's just it's just so many. It's just a long. It's just, if we can go all day long, it's like everybody that was around the park, they created this for us, and there are some people that's not at this table right now that, that they've been bred about a Franklin Park that are doing wonderful things. So that's why it goes to the big. We're not bragging. I don't want people out there to think that we're bragging, but Franklin Park has built a lot of talent.
It has.
Like
it has.
that
From boxers
area.
on.
Yes, it has built a lot of talent. So, shout out to K-Town. You know what I'm saying? I thank y'all and I appreciate y'all.
How do we as a community harness that type of energy that you have at Franklin Park and put that out to other neighborhoods and other park districts? Because, like I said, I'm from L Town, and we got Columbus right here. We got Lil Jack. It's small, but how do we, as generation, I guess we are X, I don't remember. How do we harness that type of community vibes that you guys got at Franklin and put that out? Because that's all we really need, to institute real change in our neighborhoods, as that community factor.
It's about coming together. That's what this whole collab was all about. It was about coming together. Everybody is doing some of everything, and instead of just trying to be the bigger and the bad, we can all come together, because together we strong.
Absolutely.
So by collabing with these gentlemen, it was to show, like, besides being in whatever the business is, it doesn't have to be exactly that in order to show that you're together. And that's how we put this together. These gentlemen are in apparel, are in slingshots. Everybody said, well, it didn't match. It do match, because at the end of the day, we all came from the same place.
For sure.
Just like every other community, we all came from the same area. So why not build them together and build our community back up?
What you gotta say?
I'm gonna cut straight to it.
Dapper Dan. I'm sorry, you Dapper Dan now.
We want to put the pressure on these people and make them come together. If y'all say y'all for the community, show us. Show us.
Yeah, show us.
It's time.
The
Take our neighborhoods back.
Absolutely. I love that. When I saw that Matt put that up there, I said, everybody talks about representation matters. I thought that it was very, great to see Black male entrepreneurs coming together from the same streets. One, being CEOs of their own company. Two, taking a stance and saying, let's do this to get together, because it's a lot of big eyes. And nobody wants to do that community thing. So I really wanted to bring that on to showcase that, because representation does matter. How do we shift the mindset of the young Black male? Not necessarily to, tell them what they should do, but to show them a different way, because a lot of these young men are lost. How do we get that going?
Yeah, it's like it's a lot of us, like when it comes down to us, there's been people, like I told you on the last time we was talking, there's been people that have asked, to collab with me, with my brand. If they don't want to collab with me, they want to collab with my brand. And, sometimes respectfully, so I have to say, I pass. This has been the first time since, it ain't been too long ago the last time I came on the show, but this has been the first time that I have collabed and with some guys and trusted in what I have already built. I think that's where it starts. A lot of people out here don't have that trust factor, so therefore they fall short. So, we just got to keep it in mind that, everybody is just not on. Everybody is not meant to team up. So, with that being said, we're just going to lead with example. Some people ask me, they say, well, why these guys? And my only answer is, why not?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and I understand why they ask me why, but my answer is, why not? I believe in something. Like, even when I built this brand Dream, a lot of people ask me, like, it doesn't stand for something. What do it stand for? It's like, when you put it on, how do you feel? You are Dream. You know what I'm saying? And without you, there wouldn't be a dream. So, people have to know that going forward. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody want to know what my place involvement in it is with these guys is, I see it like, let's dream, fellas. Let's go.
So what are you guys hoping to accomplish with this collaboration? I want to start with you, Wayne, and then work my way back down the panel.
Like I said, it's just unity. Just bringing everybody together. And that's my biggest thing for my community and my neighborhood, just together.
Dapper.
I want to bring love back to the world. We're missing that. The narrative on young black men is horrible. So we're gonna come together and show love, and we're gonna change that. It's not nothing that's gonna happen overnight, but eventually we're gonna get there. And once the love start to shift and go through the community, Chicago, it never stop being great, but it's gonna be what it used to be again. It's gonna be a beautiful thing.
Matt.
Yeah, I would like to teach this world, how to trust the next man. Like it's really about, like when I look at a person, I like to see what grounds them. I really don't care what type of religion you are, what area that you've been raised in. A lot of people tell you that I can pretty much go anywhere and everywhere without it being too much of a struggle. So, I like to bring that to the world, starting with K-Town, what I'm saying, as far as it being the root, and let's grow. You know what I mean? I mean, like what we got going on. I mean, Wayne, with his business has touched so many different people, so many different nationalities. It brought them together just off a slingshot. And I remember back in the day, when I had created these shirts and created this brand, it did the same thing. So I see that. So, he might wonder like, man, why he called me every day? But it's like, I know what he going through and I know what he believing in and watching and seeing go because we can talk. So, like that's what I want to bring back to just the communities in a whole. You know what I'm saying? When they see me, they always dream. They can't get my name right. They dream. But, it's all love. You know what I mean? And, I just want to keep pushing forward. God has put it on my heart. The man above has put it on my heart to trust in these guys. You know what I'm saying? They looking at me as the big homie, but these guys is my big homie.
I like that admiration that you guys have for each other. So let's talk about the raffle that you guys got going on. Let's explain what's going on with this raffle. What's these prizes? What's going on? Tell the people what's up.
Tell them
do Hood Oprah get something? Y'all help, like everybody get a shirt. Y'all pass me up. Ain't nobody ask me nothing. Go ahead, Wayne.
The raffle it started. I was gonna raffle off a brand new 2023 SL Slingshot for first prize. It was to draw the more people to the business so they come to the area. And I decided I'm gonna call these gentlemen and say, hey, let's come together and not only just make it just about me or my brand, let's make it about all our brands. So we came together. I called these guys at like 6 a.m. I know they was like, hey, this man is crazy. But for some reason, it clicked with all of us. Nobody hung up. It's like it just happened so fast. And once we collabed, I said, let's take our brands, put them together, create a shirt. Everybody's going to support us anyway, no matter what we do, because we love. So the shirts came about as far as you buy a shirt, you get entered in a raffle. Because, see, I didn't want to make certain people limited in being in the raffle. So then the shirts came about.
Put your phone on Do Not Disturb next time.
All the more reason. So, but and mainly I want to shout out AD. He couldn't make it. Yeah. He's been doing what he's been doing for a while.
Now he's the other part. What does he do? Tell the people. Pressure. Don't leave him. He's not here, but just make sure you let the people know.
His brand is Pressure Apparel. Yeah, a lot of you guys do know him. A lot of you guys don't. You can look him up. AD Simmons on Facebook.
Yeah, it's Facebook.
And his Instagram.
Pressure Apparel and AD Simmons as well.
Now go back to the contest. You buy the shirt. Tell the people what they have to do. How do they get in contact?
You can contact us, myself at Slingshot Wayne or Wayne Pugh on Facebook. On Instagram is Slingshot Wayne.
Or you can hit us up on the Dream page as well. And you can catch us on Jamil, his page as well. Give me your page, Jamil.
Najee Harris, Facebook, Instagram, money_meal3. Darius Simmons, AD Simmons on Instagram, Pressure Apparel on Instagram, and his Facebook name is AD Simmons as well.
So how much do the shirts cost? How long is this program? How long is this raffle running?
The shirts are $30, And if you purchase a shirt, you get 25 free entries to the raffle.
Let them know the end.
It ends September 18th. The drawing is September 23rd.
You got a few
It's
weeks,
gonna be
y'all.
on live. We all gonna be on live, so tune in. We got a second prize, $1,000 cash. We also got a third prize, free 2-day rental.
That's what's up. Now, by any chance, did anybody read the email that I sent out?
I did not read it
Yes,
this
I did.
time.
Oh, you did? Okay, that's good. Okay. So now this is the part of the show I call Succotash. Succotash is an Indian dish native, to America's beans and corn all wrapped into one. It's a part of the show where I let the guests talk about whatever they want to talk about. They could talk about what's the topic. They could talk about something reflective. They could talk about something funny. It's the part of the show where I let the guests take over and be the host for the segment. So it's a couple of y'all. So I'm giving y'all like 6 minutes. You could ask questions to each other. You can ask questions to me. Talk to the people in the green room. You can talk Earl. What is it that I can't say in strong? How do you say it? Say it for me.
Debonair Soigné.
I will never.
That's why I be stumbling over there, man. And listen, it be like, man, I be stumbling and stumbling. You talking some put me on spot. Look, his name alone made me sweat. Shit.
Listen, when he first, not to cut you off, when he first put this out, I did a lot of homework.
Okay.
And I've been knowing this man since we were 6 years old. Played basketball, went to school. We could find each other. I did so much homework, and I called him and I said, "Did you really study this?" I said, "Because this is you to the T."
Yeah.
And I told him, "You got to stick with it. Don't change it for nobody. Anything that we do, we're gonna make it work. Everybody's not gonna follow you behind, and that's okay.
Everybody can't go. But now you can use that as your succotash if you want to. That's the part you can talk about anything.
Succotash right now?
We are. Oh, my bad.
That's why we were just talking,
But it's important to have dreams. This is a dream of man. I've always wanted to do radio. Martin is my favorite show. I used to watch WKRP in Cincinnati. I was an MTV kid. I used to love to see the VJs always talk. And this is a dream of man, especially to change the narrative of Chicago and do something that a lot of people don't do. You don't see a lot of women in media as podcasts. This is a heavily male dominated world, and then the female podcasters, they kind of male bashers always talk about relationships, and it's way bigger pressing issues going on in our city. Our kids are dying. We are struggling as a people, as a collective. The beans don't fry in the kitchen, all that type of stuff. So I try to talk about socio-political things on the air, give us, some type of encouragement. Like I say, I can't change the world, but I can definitely hook up with people who have the resources, who have the same mindset to achieve those goals, to take back our neighborhoods. So, this is why I do it. It's a dream of mine as well. So I'm blessed and favored that you guys came on such short notice to come and be on my show like that.
Can I say something to you, though?
Yes, sir.
Like, the level of support that you give me is crazy. And I know we just crossed each other's paths a few years back, but every bit of that counts, because it's like, like I already told you, like I'm not the one to call and be like, hey, I got this great idea. Let's do this. I mean, you actually called and told me like, this is what you're going to do. And I'm going to tell you like this, like I need more people in your circles, because I haven't done an interview since our last one, and I've turned down some, and, it's all about me talking, and, but I know that at the end of the day, like your family. So, like you're right, like it's like when you call me, you like, hey, I won't, but I didn't hear the won't part. I just felt like I had, like you had. And then it's like anything that I want to do here on the show, you like already open-minded to it. And I love that part about you, make this so much easier. So I wish you nothing but more and more blessings, like it's your birthday. We actually to the ones that are listening, and if y'all here in Chicago and y'all out west on some 290 something tonight, we actually about to have a little bit of a celebration. It's my boy Slick. Now he has another brand, you know what I'm saying? It's Fort Manor. We also share the same grounds out here out west, 290-ish. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know about them. You know what I'm saying? I know you do. If you don't, pull up. We had Mike's tonight. We celebrating his birthday. We celebrating Virgo season. I am a Virgo. Now that everybody trying to tell me at the age of 41 I'm a Virgo. I know I don't look it, but yeah, that's what I'm at.
You didn't know your sign all these years?
Man, listen, my birthday falls on the 22nd of August.
Oh, you a cuss?
No. I'm sorry. My birthday falls on the 23rd of August. But I have 2 horoscopes. I can explain this stuff since I've
Yeah.
been a kid,
Yeah,
but
you on the
nobody
cusp.
want to
Me
give
too.
it to me. So
You on the cusp.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all rock with it.
What's
That's
your
why they
sign?
can't take me.
I'm Aquarius, but it's like I'm borderline both.
Sagittarius.
Oh, okay.
Capricorn,
You know,
Aquarius.
but just to pick like I love what you do here. Like, and for those that are in tune, I mean, man, even off the air, she's hit my phone up about ideas, just stuff that she won't made for herself. And a lot of people out there, they like, man, Joe Dream, is he working? Just look around. You know what I'm saying? Like, like my clothing is just one part of Dream. You know what I'm saying? There's many doors to Dream. And there's many doors to offer to you guys, and there's many doors that I know you guys can offer to me. So we definitely need to work together. You know what I'm saying? I know my energy sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But like I'm one man with about 8 arms, and I try to do it all. You know what I'm saying? And like these guys, man, like, hey, y'all showing me day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? And I have nothing but love, and like I'm here with you boys. You boys know that.
Gratitude, you already
You know
know.
what I mean?
You
Wayne,
already know.
you know what I'm saying? You know that?
Oh yeah, man. We talk about it a lot, man.
You know it, man. You know?
It wouldn't work if we didn't.
For sure.
If we didn't have the love we have for each other, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, you know it would, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then it's just like we ain't no strangers, just we collab. Everybody got a relationship with each other. Like
At Franklin Park,
Play
y'all name
ball
don't
together.
ever be mentioned, man. Y'all got to know that, man. You know what I'm saying? I
Sure.
mean, that's where it all started. I mean, for those of y'all that know, those of y'all that's my age, and some of y'all older than me, I ain't even gonna point y'all out, but we still worship that Franklin Park, man. That stuff written on us, it's inked on us, you know what I mean? And like it's been some people, man, that I never forget. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you guys will never forget me. You know what I mean? But like you say, when you see me coming, you know what I'm saying? Like wrap your arms around me. I like hugs, man. All that handshake is cool. Give me a hug, man. You know?
show love, baby.
How do we turn the mindset of the youth, not just the young black male, but now the youth in its totality, to entrepreneurship? As we see our world is rapidly changing, AI is something that's coming, a lot of technology is coming. How do we, turn the corner for children to express their mind? Because creativity is really where it comes when you create a brand, when you do your shirts, when you dress the way you do, when you think about your slingshots. When I do my show, that's our creative mass flowing, and a lot of our kids are kind of stuck. How do we get to convey that message about reaching your dreams and being a creative? How do you go about doing that?
So I actually work with kids. I feel like that's my calling. For those who don't know, I was one of the top players in the country and the state basketball. Once that time ran out, I prayed to God and say, what's my purpose? And he led me directly to kids. Shout out to Cliff Manny. Feel like I'm walking in his footsteps. But I take the kids, and you often hear like, man, these kids messed up. They ain't got no guidance. They ain't got this, that, and the third. But what we doing about to break that chain? What are we doing? So, I just work with kids. I keep it real with them, and I lead them to the right direction, because that's what they don't have. They don't have no guidance. They don't know. And what you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, a lot of these, kids, they emulate what they see. And that's why I feel like it's imperative for us as the new aunties and uncles to show them a better way. But a lot of us have gotten caught in fake reality ourselves. We've gotten lost in social media, reality TV. We've lost our moral systems as well. So now, just not speaking to the youth, what can we say to people that are in our age range who feel like this problem is just so big, they want to sit about it, talk about it on social media, but don't want to do nothing active? How do you get them to become more involved in things like this? Because you can't keep giving away slingshots all the time, And no, and don't get me wrong, I love that idea, but I'm just saying, people are repetitive. If you not keep giving them something, they'll fall to the wayside. How do we keep that going forward after these things?
So with the whole unity thing, that's the main thing we preaching about: togetherness and unity. We figured if we do this the start of something. More people will fall in line. So the more people we have fall in line, we all come together. Now it's each one teach one, and now we breaking it off to the kids and pulling them in too. giving them jobs, teaching them how to be entrepreneurs, how to get money. You ain't just got to be no dope boy to look good, drive nice whips, high money and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So the bigger we get, we pulling people in, we making better opportunities, etc. Like we ain't really got it all figured out either. We still working trying to figure it out, but we just know we got to lay the roots and we plant the seed from there.
And the slingshots is gonna keep giving.
Okay.
We gonna
Pardon
keep-
my body.
The business not going nowhere.
Pardon
I
my
started,
body.
like I said, I started it, and I put my mind to that. This is what it's gonna be. This is what everybody know me as now. So I'm gonna, as long as the Polaris keep manufacturing, I'm gonna keep renting them and keep giving them away.
I like that.
And that's not gonna stop.
I like
Let
that.
me tell y'all this. Wayne called me with this idea. He was like, Mia, you need to get a slingshot. I said, I never paid a car note, Wayne. Get no slingshot. I look up, Wayne, he got, how many you start off with? Two?
Started out about 3.
Two,
And
3. You look up, man, about 12 slingshots. When he say he gonna do something, he's standing on the business. He a man of his words for sure.
Yeah.
Sagittarius is I like that. Jay-Z is Sag, right?
That was a part that he had shown me, but I know the big Wayne, so it didn't really surprise me, you know what I'm saying? But he's really, really pretty sharp, you know what I'm saying? And then shout out to his little one, Lil Wayne, because he really, really sharp too in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, but it's like these group of guys, man, I ain't gonna lie, he couldn't have picked a better group to plant a seed with. And I like to thank him for the opportunity. He give me something else to do. He give Dream something else to do. And I've heard people ask me like, man, you know, like certain things, you know, but he definitely gives the brand more to do. And I know what he doing. And like, I know that when this raffle come up on the 18th, it'll be a dream of y'all too, to have one. So you guys need to enter this raffle. You know, like, that's like I say, you know, like you don't necessarily, if you don't like the t-shirts, you don't have to purchase the t-shirts. The raffle is still there for you. But if you do like the t-shirts, you can't purchase a t-shirt and it comes along with 25 entries.
Yep.
So it comes with 25 entries. We have weeks away. We do have t-shirts left, and we do have some tickets available because lately you guys been buying them up. So, you know, like shout out to the ones that buying them and that supporting us and that know that, you know what I'm saying, know that what we're doing, you know what I'm saying, that what it's going to fall on. And I hope to see y'all in traffic on one of those things too, you know.
That's what's up. Go ahead.
I got to give a shout out to my oldest son. His name is Dwayne Pugh. He's been my biggest help through this whole ordeal, you know. And for him to start at 14 and grind it out with me
That's good.
and say, Pops, I see it's just you. So he the one that really brought me with the idea to get that togetherness. Most kids see what their father's doing. They stray away.
Absolutely.
He's always there. We get up in the morning. We make it happen.
I can count
And
on
it's
That's
just me and
that's
him.
beautiful. That's beautiful because you setting such a high work ethic for him, and that's really generational wealth. It's not always about the money, the mindset, you know,
Yes.
because rich is a state of being, has nothing
For
to
sure.
do with money.
Have
You
nothing
can
to
be
do with
rich in everything. You know, if you look up the word, it does have nothing to do with wealth.
have nothing to do with it.
Where do you guys see yourselves collectively and individually in the next 5 years? I want to go with you, Dapper, in the middle.
So in the next 5 years, I see myself being, I'm gonna say in the next 2 years, I see myself being a millionaire. You know, I'm already a millionaire. I just ain't got the money yet.
Absolutely.
You know, mentally, I done touched so many people's lives, even through like sports, fashion, my demeanor, my character, my knowledge, my love. So I definitely see myself being a millionaire very soon. But outside of that, I feel like eventually I'm gonna open a youth center because that's what I just love to do. Like right now, I work with elementary school. You know, I love that as well, but I got bigger plans too. Eventually, coming down the line. So I'm just teaching myself what I need to be taught and going through, what I need to go through and learn what I need to learn. I'm gonna take everything and I'm gonna build off of it.
Matt.
Yeah, I like to see myself, you know, like with a bigger and better team. Continue to doing the same thing that I'm doing as long as that I live, you know. And a lot of people don't understand that, you know, like they look at my age and they be feeling like, man, you need to sit down. No, you guys need to get up. You know what I'm saying? It's a few things I'm
That's a good
telling you,
one.
man. Like I look, I don't be missing out on much, man. I mean, I have conversation with these guys all the time, and sometimes we be like touchy. I be like, man, Joe, like, I be kind of trying to understand where they come from because, like for me, like I guess, like my brand I never jumped off the porch and say, hey, I'm gonna do Dream. Dream kind of found me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and some of the people that knows me, they know, like, I ain't, it just found me, like I've always been about, what I'm saying, doing what I want to do. And what I want to do has been a dream because a lot of times, a lot of things that I wanted to do, I couldn't afford to do them. You know what I'm saying? And I want to shout out to my mama, you know what I'm saying? Deborah Franklin, Deborah Bailey. I want to shout out to her because, like without her, it wouldn't be me. And she knows that. And she knows that at this point, it's like, so like, like that's what I want to leave behind in the world, and I want to, if I got a moment, I want to shout out to my support team. They in the room. Y'all can't see them, but I want to shout out to them, man. I got my cousin Lil Ronnie here with me. You know what I'm saying, man? Joe, look, he made it happen for me today, got me here. I want to shout out a lot of love to him. You know what I'm saying? And
You better get you here.
Oh, he got me here, man. He got me here. He almost pissed me off, but he got me here, man. It almost made me a little upset. Like, all right, but he told me, listen, chill out.
Let me get Wayne. Wayne, where you see yourself in the next couple of years, individually and collectively, with this collaboration?
I see myself just being so in touch with the community. Like mainly our community, because this is where I'm at. I got so many carpentry people, electricians, a lot of people reaching out that want to be a part of what's going on. And that's the biggest thing that we was reaching for, because I want to rebuild and rescope our community. And
Absolutely.
as long as those things are being in place, I see myself just doing what I wanted to do, and that was it. I don't do things for people to say, "Look at me," like these guys to tell you I'm mainly quiet. So for them to even get me up here is like,
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
I like to do things and be in the back, and just watch it blossom. That's it.
I appreciate you. Like I said, it's funny because before you guys got here, I was talking to my producer Earl, about, we were just having conversations about how I don't like the way that the male treats the black woman these days. Just having a run of the mill conversation. And I say, and I hate I be wanting to talk about it on my show, but I'm so not a male hater. I got all sons. I have all brothers. It's impossible for me to hate males, So that's why I always love to have representations of positive black men on my show, because I always want to show the other side.
Yeah.
We always have such a negative connotation about black men, so it's very important for me to have those representations of good black men. Like, I don't know what you do personally, ain't my flow, but as long as you're doing something that's constructive and positive, that somebody can look and say, I aspire to be like that, you'll always have a platform here on Hood Oprah, because that's how I roll. I'm the big 290 representative, not the little one. I represent and I support everybody. I support everybody's brand. I try to go to everybody's event, barbecues. I try it out, buy everything, just because, money talks, BS run a marathon. We could talk all we want to talk, but you have to, put some substantial flow behind that, because our growth is based in economics. We're only as strong as our brother, and I can't have it if you don't have it. So we have to pool our resources together, our knowledge, our expertise, and like you said, each one reach one. Before we get up out of here, I want everybody on the panel to go ahead and spit they lit, let us know what your brand is, where to find you at, how to get in contact with you. Going on, I'm gonna start from you, Matt, and going on down the road.
Okay, once again, man, this is Matt. Matt with Dream Apparel. That's my brand. You guys can find me via Facebook at Matthew Bailey, via Instagram. I'm sorry, at the Dream Brand _LLC, or my own personal at d.c._Matt. If you would, just leave me a DM. Let me know how you, how you heard of me, if you heard of me here on the show. But send me a kite and let me know what's going on. I'll show you what's exclusive I got going on and some need to know projects that I got going on. See you soon.
Dapper Dan. I love that name for you. Your shirt,
He like that too. That's why he smiling. He like that too.
For me.
He don't know how to
When he
act.
came in the door, I say, man, I'm underdressed to my own show.
Don't stroke this man's ego no more than what he did.
Look, this a norm for me. I like to be different. Since I was a little boy, can't you agree? Like this is just who I am. You know, that's who I've always been.
I will never be this underdressed when you come on again. Let me have me a wardrobe.
And then piggyback on what you
can't outdress him.
Like a lot of people, oh, he think he too much. He think he this, that, and third. No, I am a very confident black man. That's what a lot of kids don't get to see.
Absolutely.
And it strikes their character. They because
confidence can sometimes be misled as bravado, and it
yeah.
teaches them to be angry.
Yeah.
You know?
So I always kind of been like underestimated and misjudged, but no, I'm a very great person. It's just, you know, that'd be other people confidence and they problem. But anyway, I'm the CEO of Debonair Soigné. You guys can catch me on Facebook, Najee Harris, Najee Harris. My Instagram is money_meal3. Once again, you know, just reach out to me. You can inbox me, DM. I respond to everybody as long as you don't write me no creep stuff. I try to respond to everybody. And everybody that's on the live right now that's listening to iHeartRadio, shout out to y'all. Shout out to another one of our best friend, Grubby. He always there for us.
He back there.
Ash back there.
Taylor,
and back in the back. Yeah, shout out to AD again too. For people that don't know, when I started the clothing thing, I ain't know which way to go. I called pressure. Put me right on. And we've been popping ever since.
AD, man, we miss you, man.
Wayne.
Get well, man.
Broski.
I'm Wayne. Everybody call me Slingshot Wayne. I'm the CEO of 4 Seasons Slingshots. Man, you can hit me up on Instagram at Slingshot Wayne, Facebook at Wayne Pugh. If you want to rent a slingshot, you can call 708-737-5360. The weather is still nice. You know, come check us out. It's getting bigger. You know what I'm saying? Get us out there. I want everybody to man, this is hard for me to be on.
It's okay. You did one.
But thank you too, Agent, man.
But I'm gonna do something that they gonna kill me for later. For everybody who watched, you know what I'm saying? If you DM me and just pull a little bit out of what you gather from us, I'm gonna enter y'all into the raffle for free.
Hood over exclusive. Woo!
They gonna be upset, but
lock in. Wait. Let's give more clear details. We want y'all to go in and tell us something positive about what y'all got in this interview and tag all of us.
I love that.
Okay.
I love that.
You got to tag us.
Give us something.
Give me your info.
Asian America on Facebook.
You got to tag there.
So before we get out, give us one more rundown of the contest, rules, participation, one more time before we get up out of here.
Go ahead, Wayne. You the best at it.
The raffle, you can enter 2 ways. You can pay $25, get 100 entries, or you can purchase a collaboration T-shirt for $30, and you'll get a free 25 entries with it. And first prize again is a 2023 SL slingshot. Second prize is $1,000 cash. Third prize is a free 2-day rental with my rental company.
I again thank you guys for coming on such short notice. Like I said, Matt, anything you got going on positive, you know I'm gonna pump it. Like I say, I'm the big 290
You
representative.
must think everything I got positive because you just asked me everything I do. You like, hey.
I support my people.
I thank you.
I support my people. You know who roll with me. This not about, and like again, of course I would love to do numbers and do this and do that, but at the core of it all, the hood really rock with me, and that is invaluable. You know, everybody knows that they could come to me and I will push them out here, and I do that for no charge. I do this strictly on the basis of my own merit. I do it because I believe in people, and you know, this is what we have to do to get our streets back together. It's gonna take a lot of people to say, I'll take my ego to the side, use my resources to pool with people to make some real change, because we do a lot of talking. What we doing about it? So again, I thank you gentlemen for coming on. You're a friend of the show one time. You always welcome. Happy Sunday. This is Asia on America on IntellectualRadio.com. Hood open as always. I love y'all.